Good morning. Welcome back. This morning we're going to be continuing in Unit 8 and hopefully finishing Unit 8. We are, today is the lesson that would be for May 14th. We're going to be doing pages 106 and 107 in the book and page 100 in the workbook. Today, this is part 1. Now, last week I tried to make the lesson a little more, these past few weeks, a little more interesting by showing you artwork and having you try to find the artist who has done this work. So, last week I showed you this picture. Did anybody get it? Yes, it's Vincent van Gogh, or Vincent van Gogh, the way it is more popularly pronounced. So, the last picture for this little series of artwork and this project that I'm doing is the next picture that I'm going to show you. Okay, so he was actually an Italian artist. He was both a painter and a sculptor. Let's see how many of you get that. Okay, so if you would please go to your Ventures student book. Remember, if I turn the volume up on this, I seem to be having a little frog in my throat this morning. Okay, so here we are on page 106. Another view. Life skills reading. So here's another chart, and primarily this is to have you figure out and know what a chart is, but for me, it's pronouncing words. It's pronunciation and how to pronounce new words. So let's read together. Life skills reading. Growth by major industry sector. Percentage change in employment of wage and salary workers. So a wage earner is someone who is paid by the hour, and a salary worker is someone who is given a salary and they do not punch in, they do not punch out, their time is not kept track of in the way that a person who is paid by the hour would do. So this is projected 2014 to 2024. And the industries that they're talking about are service providing industries and goods providing industries. So services are people who provide a service to other people, and goods producing industry would of course be manufacturing. Let's read through the kinds of industries that they're talking about. Healthcare and social assistance. What is it? That's right, together. Healthcare and social assistance. Construction. That's right, construction. Educational services, private. Educational services, private, or private educational services. Next, leisure and hospitality. Together, leisure and hospitality. Financial activities. Good. Financial activities. Retail trade. Retail trade. Other services. Other services. State and local government. State and local government. Transportation and warehousing. Transportation and warehousing. Information. Information. Agriculture. Agriculture. Manufacturing. manufacturing, utilities, utilities, federal government, federal government. So the chart goes from minus 15%, so it would be lowered by 15%, and up to 25%, which would be the increase. Percentage change in employment. Read the questions, look at the chart, fill in the answer. Everyone, which service providing industry will most likely have the largest increase in employment? Construction, federal government, healthcare and social assistance, or manufacturing. So remember, the service providing industry is the dark blue. That's right. Healthcare and social assistance will have how much of an increase? About a 20% increase. And during these times, that's probably true, especially true. Next, what percentage of job growth will there be for teachers? So teachers would be under educational services, so the increase would be about 10%. Number 3, what is not true about manufacturing? Any increase? No. It's a goods producing industry. True or not true? That's right, true. They're looking for not true. An increase in the percentage of change in employment is expected. Yes, an increase in the change of percentage is expected. C, it will lose more jobs than agriculture. That is true. D, it will decrease by more than 5% in 2024. That is true. It will decrease by more than 5%. So the answer is B. An increase in the percentage of change in employment is expected. Number 4, according to the chart, which of the major industries listed below project the least growth from 2014 to 2024? The least growth. So to me, it looks like the federal government looks like it is projecting the least growth from 2014 to 2024. Okay, let's read the example they have before. Kumio is a 40-year-old man who was working as an electronic assembler at a large manufacturing company for 12 years. Last month, Kumio and a large number of assemblers were laid off. He's thinking about getting a job in healthcare. He heard about a private training program that costs $2,500. So you can say $2,500, but mostly we would say $2,500. He also heard about a low-cost program at a community college, but it takes longer. What should he do? Looks like something that could be happening today, doesn't it? So the answer would be, if you are speaking out loud the way I expect you to be, would be, I think Kumio should take the opportunity to go back to school and learn something new. Or, I don't think Kumio should take the time to go back to school and learn something new. I think he should wait for his company to reopen. Those are the two possibilities in the way you would say it. Okay, let's move to page 107. Grammar connections, polite requests and offers. Polite requests ask someone to do something to help you. To make a polite request, use could you, would you, or can you with the base form of the verb. You can also use would you mind with the gerund. And remember, a gerund is a verb plus ing form. Plus the verb plus ing, and that's going to form the new verb. Polite offers say you can do something to help someone. To make a polite offer, use could I, can I, may I, let me, why don't I, with the base form of the verb. So the little dark peach rectangle says I would. So this is a contraction form. The next one, that'd, which means that would. The questions here are polite requests. Will you move your chair? Would you move your chair? Sure. Could you help me with this box? Can you help me with this box? No problem. Would you mind helping me? I'd be glad to. Offers. So this is someone offering to do something nice for you without you having to ask. Why don't I move this, or offering some form of help after you've asked. But many times people offer to help without your even asking. So here we go. Why don't I move this box for you? Okay, thanks. May I help you with that? Can I help you with that? Could I help you with that? I'd appreciate it. Let me open that for you. That'd be great. So that's a very quick way of saying that would. And I'd is a very quick way of saying I would. Part A. Talk with a partner. Use the pictures to make and respond to requests for the situation. Then use the pictures to make and respond to offers for the situation. Take turns. Well, we're all just going to do everything. The example, could you help me with this box? Sure. Let me move those books out of your way. Thanks. That'd be great. So you can see that both situations would be very helpful in picture number 1. Number 2, the person is asking, could you help me with these cups? Sure. Let me take a couple of those. Let me carry a couple of those. Or you just come up and say, would you like me to help you carry some of those? Oh, thanks. That'd be great. Picture number 3. Could you help me with my suitcase? Sure. Let me take it down the stairs for you. That'd be great. Thanks. Or without her asking, someone would just come up and say, why don't I help you take this down the stairs? That would be great. Picture number 4. Could you help me with my bike? Sure. Let me take a look at it. Thanks. That'd be great. Or, I see you're having trouble with your chain. Let's see if I can help you. Thanks. That'd be great. Next section. Talk with a partner. Look at the places in the box. Have a conversation in each place. Make a request or offer in each conversation. Take turns. Well, everyone's going to have a very different idea about what to say about each situation. But I would like you to take this time to form your answers and to say them out loud for the practice to make sure that you are forming them and that you are speaking English out loud. So here's the example. It's dark in here. Would you mind helping me find my seat? I'd be glad to. Follow me. Okay, thanks. So which situation is this? That's right, a dark movie theater. Okay, let's take the bus. Create a sentence similar to the example in A if you are on a bus and you need some help or you would like to do something. Okay, so many times if someone is sitting in a seat where there are two together, it's polite to say, do you mind if I sit here? Or is someone else sitting here? Or are you waiting for someone? May I please sit here? Wish I could hear what you were saying. Okay, a grocery store. So there are two things that quickly come to mind. One is to ask someone if you could go before them since you only have one item and they have many. Do you mind if I go ahead of you? I only have one item. Thank you. Or asking a clerk in the grocery store, would you please show me where the green olives are? Could you please tell me if you carry uh, sun-dried tomatoes? The next one, a post office. Okay. Again, would you mind if I go? Would you mind if I cut in front of you? I'm only buying one stamp. Or you can ask the clerk at the counter, do you by any chance have any Christmas stamps? I'd like a stamp that has a Christmas image on it, please. And of course, please is the magic word, right? An airplane. So you might call the stewardess on the plane or the flight attendant and ask if you could change seats since there's a baby crying next to you, or someone is taking up more room than they need, or you want a place that's quieter in the plane. So you would say, do you mind helping me? Do you mind if I change seats? Would you help me find another seat? And the last one is the office. So in an office, there's usually a copy machine and people are making copies and some person only needs one copy and some person needs 100 copies. And if you only need one copy, what might you say? That's right. Excuse me. Do you mind if I make a copy? I only have to make one. I only need to make one. Okay. So that's that for page 107. We'll continue on in the next session.